straight. It is 6 a.m. on the East Coast. It is Wednesday, July 30th. And this, thank you, Lawrence, if you don't mind, it was directly to you. This is Fox and Friends. We begin with a weather alert. So a massive earthquake off the coast of Russia, triggering tsunami warnings as far east as California and sending residents scrambling for higher land.
Plus, new details in the murders in Devil's Den. And this man, he's right there on the screen. This is a sketch. This is the man that police are calling their person of interest.
And it's the clash of parenting styles. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Gentle with your hands. Let's do gentle. Let's do gentle. The alternative to gentle parenting that's picking up steam. Fox and Friends starts right now. And remember, mornings are better with friends. We begin first with a Fox weather alert. Tsunami threats for Hawaii now being downgraded to an advisory, and a coastal evacuation order has been lifted. Some waves in Hawaii earlier reaching nearly 6 feet.
So this after a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake off Russia's far east coast, the strongest quake the world has seen in more than 14 years. Thousands evacuating earlier out of precaution, causing mass traffic jams as Hawaiians and tourists moved to higher ground.
We decided to go to elevated ground. We've passed a couple other gas stations that you can't even get in them. Every gas station that we've passed is so full of people. I've always tried to be a little bit more cautious because it's better to be safe than sorry.
Some areas of California also reported tsunami waves with alerts still in effect for the entire West Coast, along with parts of Alaska. We have team coverage. Adam Klotz is here with the latest on the West Coast threats. But we begin with Fox Weather meteorologist Britta Merwin, live from Fox Weather Center. Britta.
Good morning. Well, the worst for Hawaii is now behind us, a sigh of relief. But last night has been a long night, and they're still in it, of course, in the overnight hours local time for Hawaii. The warning has now been lowered to a tsunami advisory. So we have enough data that shows that the largest waves associated with the tsunami have now passed over the Hawaiian Islands, and we're starting to trend downward, an important mark forward. But we have seen a lot of water. In fact, northwest Maui indicating the highest water rise with 5.7 feet. To give you a little perspective, the last time Hawaii has been through this was in 2011. That was with a magnitude 9.0 earthquake off the coast of Japan. Now, when that occurred, northwest Maui recorded water heights that were more than 7 feet. So they've been through this. That's why there was such a strong response to getting folks to higher ground in a better and safer location. The all clear has not been called just yet. Please keep in mind that with tsunamis, it's a series of waves. The Tsunami Center giving a heads up that we're anticipating between 20 and 30 waves. Although the worst is now behind us, there's still a little sense of urgency because, of course, we can have aftershocks with these powerful earthquakes, and everybody needs to monitor the situation.
All right, let's turn now over to Adam. Adam, you got more on this.
Yeah, good morning, guys. So we go from Hawaii now beginning to look towards the United States West Coast, California, Oregon, stretching up into Washington as well. All areas where you see at least tsunami advisories and a tsunami warning. The reason that is there in Northern California is just because of the ground there, kind of nooks and crannies across portions of Northern California can kind of tend to amplify some of these waves, something to pay attention to. And we are beginning to see some of those earlier waves come on in. So far, Crescent City is the high on the board, just over 3.5 feet. You see another one there at 3 feet. Largely the highest waves currently are across some of those areas in Northern California. But get this, the tide is actually out. So if you're looking at the water in general, a lot of these areas are still below where you might typically be at a high tide. That is because the tide is out. So we've got these waves coming in at 3 feet, but you're still nearly down 2 feet. So this is not going to seem like a wall of water when that water is kind of already retreating here just a little bit. This is a look at Monterey, California. This is just kind of where the waves are, where the water level is, and where we typically would expect it to be. And these little jets back and forth there, those are 3 waves that have currently kind of rolled in here very recently. We do expect there to be more as we continue to kind of track this move on through. But as we said kind of all along here, this is something that's happening now, and in some cases maybe already been going on for an hour or so. This ultimately does work its way down to Southern California, but the waves there expected to be much less significant, maybe only a foot or a little bit lower, guys. So we'll throw it back over to you, but we're kind of in the heart of it now, and it hasn't been too bad just yet.
All right, good. Stay on it, Adam.
Thank you.
All right, 5 minutes now after the hour. Now, New York City officials